Good afternoon, kids. This is Teacher Michelle, and I am going to tell you a story. Okay? But before we start with our story, let us learn a few words. And these words are included in the story that we are going to read today. Are you ready? Okay, that is a good thing. So, let's get started. I'm going to start by sharing to you the three words that we are going to learn today. So, here, let us learn some new words. Da-da-da. The first word that we are going to learn for today is this. Okay, let's learn the word abruptly. Okay, now can you please say the word with me? Abruptly. Good job. So, let me read the sentence to you. Playing in the park abruptly ended because of a sudden rainstorm. Okay, so when you say abruptly, it means quickly. You see, we have there the word sudden. So sudden is synonymous to the word abruptly. When you say synonymous, they have almost the same meaning. Okay, so it means to quickly stop from doing something. Okay, understand? Now, can you make a sentence using the word abruptly? Okay, so we will check your sentences out. Okay, now I have a question. So when would you want to stop doing something abruptly? Please write down your answers in the comment section below. Okay. Yes, there are so many ways in which we would want to stop our activities abruptly. So, it can either be that there is an urgent matter that we have to attend to, an emergency. Okay, so that's it. Abruptly, quickly. Okay, so let's go to the next word. Ta-da! Ally. An ally has been slain. You often hear that in Mobile Legends. I know that for sure. Okay, now here. My brother says a dog is the best ally even for a superhero. Do you believe so? If so, now what do you mean by ally? What can an ally do for you? Okay, let me hear out your answer and type your answers in the comment section below. Okay, so yes, an ally is somebody whom you can rely on to. When you say that you can rely on to, someone you can trust, someone who takes your side when everybody's against you. That's an ally. Great job! Okay, now here. Let's go to the third one. We have intervene. Oh, this is what our parents love to do when we are doing something that isn't that good. So again, let's practice saying that word. Can you say the word intervene? Okay, great job. So let me read this sentence to you. When Mom saw us arguing, she had to intervene to stop us from fighting. Okay, So, what do you think is the meaning of intervene? All right, great. It's stop. Okay, why do you think mom has to intervene when we are arguing with somebody? Why do you think so? Okay, please type down your answers in the comment section below. Okay, and we would love to read those afterwards, okay? All right, so good thing your answers are great. Now, of course, our parents would want to stop us, or that's why they intervene. They don't want us to fight with one another, so they intervene to stop us from fighting. Okay, now here, since we are done with the 3 vocabulary words, any questions with those words? Kindly type your questions in the comment section below. All right, so I will answer those questions later on. Now we will be moving on to the story. Are you ready? Great. So now I will be sharing my screen to you. So we will be talking about somebody who is not so good when it comes to treating other kids at school. Do you know somebody who is like that? And that is a bully. Now we don't want that, okay? Today we are going to learn about the bully. And we will learn the actions that we can take to get along with other people. Okay, are you ready? I am ready as well. Now let's get started. The bully. Let's start. Michael saw the trouble coming all the way at the end of the school hallway. There, standing by the stairs, was JT, the school bully who enjoyed taunting anyone he felt like at any given moment. JT was tall and strong, so few of his victims were willing to stand up to him and defend themselves. Michael hated the idea that he let JT get away with these offenses. Yet, like most of the other kids who were picked on, he just took it quietly and waited for the unpleasant moment to pass. Again, now let me ask you the question. Who is the bully? Right, it's JT. Good job. Now, what's the name of this boy who's scared of the bully? Great, that's Michael. You're doing a great job. Good thing. Okay, now I'm going to continue. JT walked directly toward Michael, his eyes locked on the books that Michael carried under his arms. When they met in the middle of the hallway, JT stopped abruptly and snapped at Michael. Hey, let me see those books. A group of students watched as Michael held out the books he was carrying, trying not to tumble to reveal how nervous he was. JT grabbed a math book, looked inside for a second, and then shoved the book at Michael, who dropped all the books he held. Hey, those books are school property, JT barked, so don't let them fall to the floor. Then he walked away laughing loudly. Michael, his cheeks turning red, half kicked the fallen books. Suddenly, a hand appeared beside Michael and picked up an adventure novel as it slid away. You look like you could use an ally, a friendly voice said with a laugh. Okay, now what did that naughty boy do to Michael? You're right, he was bullying him because he was the notorious bully of the school. That's not a good thing. Now, let's move on. Okay. Michael turned around and saw that it was Ramon. He was the school's star baseball player, basketball player, and everything else player you could name. Michael couldn't believe that Ramon was stopping to help him. The two had barely spoken to each other since the school year began. Thanks, Michael sighed with relief. It's so confusing. I don't know what his problem is. I've been watching you in the halls, Ramon said. And as I see it, you need to find a way to end this conflict with the JT. Michael nodded, stuck for what to say. Well, Ramon continued, I can tell you what my grandmother used to tell me whenever I had a problem with someone. She'd say, you can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Okay. Now, who is the boy who helped Michael? What is his name? Okay, good job. That's Ramon. Okay, looking puzzled, Michael asked, what does that mean? It means that being kind to your enemies may be more effective than being angry at them, Ramon explained. What if you just intervene and tell JT to stop picking on me? Michael suggested. I think he'd leave me alone if you threatened him. That's vinegar, Ramon laughed as he walked away. Try honey instead. What do you think did Ramon mean when he said honey? Okay, we will check that out later on. So, that night, Michael thought about the advice that Ramon had given him. It sounded like a good plan, but deep down, Michael wasn't very confident that it would actually work with JT. The next day in school brought Michael's usual misery. There stood JT, and Michael knew it would be just a matter of seconds before the two of them collided in the middle of the hall. So how did Michael feel the next day? What do you think is he planning to do? Maybe he's trying to get back to JT? That can be, but we will see on the next part, okay? As JT came nearer, Michael wished he had Ramon's protective arm to stop the bully from attacking. Then, suddenly, the unexpected happened. JT accidentally tripped. Oh no! He fell down and his own armful of books went flying across the floor. What do you think did JT feel when he tripped off? What is that? Did he feel happy about it? Well, of course not. He was probably ashamed of it. Now, for a moment, all was silent. The crowd of students in the hallway froze, waiting to see what JT would do next. As JT slowly stood up, Michael had an idea. He bent down, quickly picked up JT's books from the floor, and offered them to him. Ooh. Michael said, "You look like you could use an ally." Okay, so why do you think Michael helped JT? JT is the bully. Why is Michael helping JT, the bully? If you were Michael, will you help the bully? Will you help someone who bullies you? Type your answers in the comments below and I will be reading those later on. I will continue reading now. JT was speechless, completely thrown by Michael's act of kindness. He took the books and muttered quickly, Thanks." As JT walked away, Michael caught Ramon in the corner of his eye. Ramon gave him a big smile and a thumbs up. "My grandmother would be proud of you," Ramon said. "It's just honey." Michael grinned. "I hope it sticks." Okay, that's it for our story today. Now, let's talk about how Ramon's advice affected Michael's problem with JT. What did Michael do to solve his problem with JT's bullying? Okay, type your answers in the comments below. Okay, so yes, you are right. Okay, so because Ramon said that Michael has to give honey to the bully or someone who is trying to trying to mess with him instead of getting back, it would be best to just be good. Okay, so if somebody throws rocks at you, throw bread to them. Okay, that's good. Now here, if you were Michael, what will you do to stop JT from bullying you? Type your answer in the comments below. Okay, so I will be reading them one by one later on. Okay, now if I were Michael, I would definitely do the same thing. Okay, because I think that will help stop the bully from bullying me. Okay, because the bully will think that it's unfair for me if he does still bully me, though I am good to him. Kindness is the key. That's what I think. Okay, so we have here the last question. What advice would you give to someone who is being bullied? Now type your answers in the comments below and then I will be reading it one by one. Okay, so I'm switching live. Thank you for watching this video and I'm switching live. If you have questions for me, then you can ask me directly. I will be explaining them to you one by one. Okay? Thank you for watching this video.